How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond Our Rule Ripper. So last time we encountered a bug where the game would freeze, but as you guys can clearly see, we are back, and hopefully it won't do that this time. I'm not sure if I installed the patch correctly, but as I was testing things out, we did get farther than we did last time, and then I saved, so we are currently on a new file. So hopefully we won't encounter any other issues like that, but we'll see as we go.
Alright.
But yeah, so we'll just continue on and finish investigating, exploring. He had lost the battle without the war. He left the area to coffee and went back the way he came.
Rookie mistake.
There were still places left to check. His next destination would be...
My ass.
So now we can actually explore. Alright, so we already went to the bathroom and the fish tank last time.
In the lower area.
Yeah.
We've already been in.
So... I think just because this is a previous save, I'm going to have to blow through this really quick.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to have to skip through this dialogue. Alright, good talk, guys. Alright, so yeah, glass panel area, encounter. Still a couple of people we haven't talked to yet. Bill headed to the counter. Not too
How
far
is
from
this a
it.
placeholder background? This
Yeah, it looks
background
great.
already looks great.
It was a billiard table between the entrance and the counter. Maybe it was because of the name he'd been given, but it was the first thing he noticed. A game he had never tried. Why was he billiards? It could be that the names were given at random, but it did seem to fit, or so we thought. There really wasn't any rule forbidding them from saying their real names, or forcing them to use those nicknames. But nobody seemed willing to give their name in that situation, and it was quicker to use the nicknames they'd been given than thinking up new ones. While he had no idea of the reason behind his own, he wasn't against it. Bill was a short name, easy to remember, and ordinary. Nothing wrong with it. Do you care for a drink, kid? It's probably the bartender, dude.
Probably.
Someone addressed him from the counter. Yep, from the fucking counter. The man with the nickname Cocktail had put himself behind it, and before him were the men named Darts and Poker. Poker was drinking, while Darts seemed to focus on his barman. He approached them. All the men are gathered in one spot. I'm gonna be talking to myself.
Boys' night.
Right now, I'm not interested. Wait, is drinking here safe? A concern suddenly struck him. They were on some unknown bar, basically having been kidnapped. Could they trust that the drinks weren't dangerous? They could be a trap. That'd be really stupid and pointless.
Yeah. We've
Just, I
poisoned
kidnapped
every
you.
single drink here.
Yeah, it's like, we want you to play a game. Let me poison all the drinks really quick. I can't say it with total confidence, but I do believe that we can drink without fear. I'm not entirely sure of the voice I gave him last time. It's been a while.
I
After
think it
all,
was like kind of a mealy.
we have already been poisoned as part of this game, supposedly. I don't see a good reason for why they would poison us again, or put any other type of substance. Exactly, but we will know for sure soon. Sure. It also seems to be in good conditions, in
Hello,
my expert
handsome.
opinion. Expert opinion. On the topic of nicknames that fit perfectly, that was probably the best example. They had just been put in that state of affairs, yet Cocktail was serving drinks in the most natural way possible. Yeah, that I always thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it is a little suspicious.
His ease, his way of talking, his ability to serve drinks, and his expertise. All signs pointed to him being a bartender, or something of the sort, and he had no intention of hiding it. Perhaps that was his way of calming down in that situation, to act as if he was working. I believe we can apply that to this place as a whole. It's not an abandoned bar. The one behind all this, its organizer, has to be the owner. Any statements you want to make? Are you, by any chance, accusing me of something, you piece of shit? No, that would be too obvious, but... if you are as much of an expert as you seem to be, it's possible you might know this bar. I'm afraid not, you weirdo.
Good day to you, sir.
A shame. I was really hoping you were the mastermind. After a small pause, he lifted his gaze from the barman and slammed him over the head. What's the best place to hide a tree? What? In a forest!
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And immediately went back to his screen. You must think you're really clever with that. I see. Well, we won't get bored, that's for sure. Barman, another one. Wait, maybe barman is the best way to call you. Good confusing. Call me Cock. Oh, right away. And just cocktail is probably the best option. Getting out of his little daze, Cocktail served him another glass. Dude, you should probably not be getting drunk when there's debates to be done. A tree. Darts was implying something that everyone there seemed to have understood. Cocktail wasn't amused at all, but tried to hide it, showing his professionalism. Poker was the other way around, grinning, getting some fun from it. In that situation, how can anyone smile? And not just poker. Darts also appeared to be getting some enjoyment out of it. How could somebody be playing detective with their life on the line? He couldn't believe it. Sus. Can we make the text go faster?
There we go.
Alright, I think. That's
Whoa,
better.
Holy shit.
That's a lot better. Maybe you saw a hidden camera break, right? They must be thinking that. Even though he wanted to believe it, hoped that it would all go well, he couldn't. He had to assume the worst case scenario and act upon it. Something made him do it. Something. Are you feeling alright? Yes. Well, no, not really. I was just thinking though. Oh, I see. Still taking it all in. Well, yeah, same here. Did you all check out this thing's secrets? Poker raised his barman. Unfortunately, attending this counter has occupied all my time for now, so I wasn't able to. Well, there is something good. This owner is completely the worst. Huh? What's good about any of this? You dying, that's what. The objectives. You know, the thing mentioned in Rule 9. We don't have one in the first hour, so we can chill. Are you sure about that? We might not have any, but we can't just simply lie back. For starters, we have new data every hour. Ah, that. Yeah, I saw. Now that you mention it, I didn't. Due to Rule 7, they could only unlock one data per hour. Still wasn't quite sure what it meant by data, but the best way to find out was to see one. That appeared to be the main component of the game, making use of that information to deduce the numbers of other players to then purge them. He didn't want to take part in it, especially if there was personal info about the others, but it was a way to discover his own number, still unknown to him for some reason. Although, was there really information about them? That, on top of the kidnapping, their privacy had been invaded, wasn't a big surprise, but hurt nonetheless. With resignation, he opened the data menu. It was nothing more than a numbered list, which could only be opened in any order. I added a word. According to the rules, they can unlock one
According
data
to
per
the
hour.
word.
However, the one in possession of Rule 7 could ignore that limitation. As there was no indication of his contents that could guide him, he decided to start with number 1. Alright, number 1. Likes black coffee. I wonder if it's coffee. Wait, actually, no.
Whoa.
I don't think it would be coffee. Maybe it's... Would coffee really drink black coffee?
I mean, I feel like, yeah.
Something ordinary and harmless, while at the same time disturbing. Wait a minute, 1579. Oh, maybe it's like, you know, these are all the people who like black coffee. Because everybody's assigned a number.
Uh-huh.
How did their captor know about their taste in coffee? Instinctively, he took a side glance at the counter, but nobody was drinking coffee at that time, making him immediately feel bad for checking. Assuming this is true, I don't have any of those 4 rules. Too bitter for his taste. He sighed in relief. Of the 10 possible rules he could possess, 4 were now out of the consideration. That relief didn't last long, as he realized what it meant. Not having Rule 1 meant someone else from the 9 people there had it. Someone with the right to kill. That'd be funny. In the case of number 5, it was the wild card rule, which can be swapped with a dying one. But he wanted to avoid any death, so it wasn't of any interest to him. Not having Rule 7 meant that someone else had access to the large amount of information from the start freely to use. Lastly, 9 meant that he had to take the objectives he received seriously. Though there was one piece of good news. The chance of his role being 2 still existed, so he could get out and look for help. In poker, 7 can grab all their data straight off. That's a huge advantage. True, very true. Likely the most dangerous player at the start. Put his barman away and got up. Darts is right. Even without an objective, we can't waste any time. He says that, yet he's just sitting here like a dumbass. Yeah, we're not getting drunk. Fucking idiot. First things first. First priority is getting my head cleared. By getting drunk. Right. No, I'm not gonna drink that much. Just a bit, to where I get shit-faced. Then I would advise you to stop soon.
I do what I want.
Yes, and I'll go search around some more. Yeah, you do that, kid. Enjoy. He left, heading somewhere else. There were still places left to check. Is that next destination would be... We only have one area left here.
Oh yeah, jukebox.
What? Bill moved to the area where the piano lay. It wasn't too far from the counter or what seemed to be the entrance of the bar. A black wall piano stood out among the rest of the furnishing. He didn't know much about instruments, but assumed it was worth a very good amount. Just to the right of it was a small table with 2 armchairs, and a few chairs. A bunch of shelves full of books encircled it. And lastly, pressed in the opposite wall was a jukebox. I think Cigar is the one we haven't talked to yet.
Ah.
He then noticed 2 people that were also searching through that section of the bar. Oh, and the little kid. The kid who had received the name Piano had seemingly caught interest, of course he had, in the book collection, while the grown woman, Cigar, seemed to be inspecting the jukebox musical selection. Any good ones?
Hi. Yes, but I doubt you know any. Quite aged by now.
Like you?
Excuse me.
As expected from a jukebox.
Exactly. It's been a while since I last saw one. Must be pretty valuable.
And this bar has to be quite old too, right?
Not necessarily, but this thing no doubt.
And how about you, Piano? What's in there? Piano had been up until then, digging through the shelves in silence. Don't see anything special. Leave me alone. It's mostly only musical scores.
Fuck off somewhere.
But there's also philosophy books and other stuff.
Anything you think could be relevant?
Supposedly there were hints, information about them and their numbers hidden throughout. But they would have to be searching every nook and cranny to find them. It was actually possible that someone had found something already and was hiding it. But that didn't matter to Bill. Hints were only useful to win the game, and he had no intention of surviving that way. Not sure. There could be information in some of them. There's a lot, though. Finding something will be easy.
Piano.
Piano.
Piano. Piano. Any title catching your attention?
Pino. Well... Metaphysics sounds important.
Oh, so you're a nerd. What's that? Oh, wait, my bad. That's you. Wait.
What's that? I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oof, that's too complicated. Not for your age.
Age? I'm young, not stupid.
No, you're both. Shut the fuck up. Actually, it's not so much about the age. I wouldn't get it either.
So you're dumb too.
No.
Sorry to interrupt, but are you really looking for clues? Well, yeah. We have to find out who has the dangerous rules, like 1 at 4. It's probably you. Right. Those are dangerous, but killing them isn't the answer.
I mean, I might kill them. We aren't looking for clues specifically. We know nothing of this place, and there could be something helpful hidden around. Or at least something to figure out who put all this together and where we are. I
think it'd be funny if the kid had the killing rule.
Yeah, right. That'd be funny.
Okay, on that I agree. Whatevs. Piano didn't seem willing to abandon the search for hints, but also couldn't deny that what Bill was saying. Also, the hints seemed to have personal information about us. It would be invading the other's privacy. Okay.
That gives me the creeps, just thinking that they could really know things about us.
I'm like 10. What privacy would I really need?
Your Roblox password.
Oh. We have to work together to escape this place. Antagonizing each other won't lead to anything good, like Coffee who's being a dick.
Though this darn game allows for allies. Oh wait, also allows for allies. Have you looked at the link section?
Didn't mean that type of alliance.
Yes, I know, but it reminded me of that.
If 2 players' numbers added up to 10, they could form a link, which allowed them to break their companion's rule. That wasn't the type of bonds that Bill was looking for. Links could only lead to pairs finding one another. Isn't that very limited? Having to add to 10? I'd say. And the ones with 5 and 10 can't do it, so it seems a bit badly designed.
That's one thing I don't understand. Isn't 10 about links? And they can't link with anyone?
Rule 10 was another restriction. Unions could only be done once and lasted 1 hour at most, limitations that the person with the rule didn't have, but couldn't benefit from. However, it also had the power of spy mode, the mysterious function that could make up for it. On the other hand, Rule 5 was a whole other story. Let's keep looking. There has to be something.
No.
Okay, fine. But if you find a clue...
Hit the road.
So nobody gets in danger. Alright, the woman's going first.
Why are you traveling with me?
Sure. I didn't sound very convinced, but pressing wasn't a good idea.
That time I was drinking water. I have my eye on him.
I'm the killer.
Oh god.
He concluded the conversation and left. His investigation had to continue. Alright, we've talked to everybody. Are we gonna get to our first debate? Yo, guys, this is probably
Yeah,
Lime.
it's probably Lime.
Bill heard a shout coming from somewhere else in the bar. That voice was,
Check the time! I don't know who it is.
the time.
It's time for die.
40. Took him a moment to realize what that meant. As if a light bulb would turn on in his head, he remembered that part of the rules, or to be precise, the core rules.
Whew.
Oh, okay. An XX45 of every hour. All players present in the Golden Jack will have to participate in a council. Okay, so the debate's coming up,
Oh shoot.
which meant there were 5 minutes
Ticking
left.
down.
They didn't carry it out, they would break the rules, resulting in death.
OMG.
And just as he did, the device started beeping. An
A
alarm.
bomb.
Quickly, he rushed to the center of the bar, expecting to find everyone there. The rest had the same thought, as upon arriving, half of them were already there.
Hey, Billy.
The young woman waved her hand. She had been the one shouting earlier. It seemed weird to him that, of all people, she was the one who noticed that they had to move. Or at least, the first one to warn everyone. Someone forgot the rules and didn't join the council, their fate would be sealed. It was good to see that at least one person there seemed to care for everyone's well-being. As soon as someone decided to play seriously, trying to win, everything would change. In that calm before the storm, the game still in its early stage had to familiarize themselves with it as fast as possible, and prepare for the worst. Only a few minutes left. We got a debate, we need to look for a suitable place.
Being together isn't good enough? What are we gonna debate even?
Your life. We still don't have much information, but we need to fulfill Rule 3 to survive. Someone must give out their number.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Yeah, well, more like lie about your number.
And if the lie is proven, that person would have to reveal their real number. They all knew the consequences, but someone had to take that risk so everyone could survive one more hour. Playing the game was out of the question for him, and most likely none of them wanted to seriously do it, yet maybe they all would. All but him. He cared for his life, of course, but he would never approve that sickening game. So as long as he could, he would rebel against it. I think we need to agree on one thing. That was still the beginning of the game. Most, or hopefully all, were still undecided, trying to wrap their heads around the whole situation. For starters, killing wasn't an easy matter for the time being. Only number one could do so directly. And the only other way to do it was using the spy role, the objective then actually forced to kill by revealing someone's secret objective. However, according to the explanation of the barman, it wouldn't appear until the 6th hour. So the only way they had to remove someone at that point was to figure out their number and then convince a majority to accuse them. It would take time and preparation, and everyone still seemed to be acclimating to the situation and the rules. He had to use that opportunity to create a peaceful deal with everyone, to prolong their lives as much as possible.
Enlighten us, Billy boy.
Nobody wants their number revealed, but we need to give it one fake number per hour until we've all done it. So we should act on pact in order and try and not point out the other's lies. We need to work together to get past Rule 3 without putting at risk our own number. Everyone there looked around, uncomfortable.
The goat.
At that moment, the rest arrived, Vodka being the last one, moving at his own pace.
Come on, Gramps. Yes, you can.
Don't force these fucking balls. Time doesn't wait. I do.
We know.
No. And in fact, we are almost out of time. What Bill offers would be just, but we will have to talk about it on the council. So where do we sit?
Rules don't say anything on that, so I guess it's whatever.
Yay. How about the counter?
Why don't you sit on the fucking chairs? A little hard to see each other if we're all lined up.
Sit on the floor then.
Yeah, one of the tables would be better.
Ooh, light bulbs on. Let's do it on the table TM.
Excuse me?
Please, no ads. I'm not paying no matter what extras it has or if you sell me 2 for the price of 1. Whatever the fuck you're selling, I don't want it.
Okay.
I think she just means the big table down the stairs.
No.
Fucking weirdo.
Sure, seems like a good spot. Good. Although, will it be big enough for all of us? Only one way to find out. Whoever's left out dies.
Could you imagine if that was the actual game?
One by one, they walked down the steps to the lower part of the bar, gathering around the big table. As seats, they borrowed some nearby chairs and sofas. And grabbed a whole sofa. Can we drink during this?
C'est magnifique.
Wow, you read something that wasn't English.
I know.
In English.
Wow.
Where did that puff come from?
Don't even think about taking it. It's mine.
What? What puff? What are we talking about?
What are you ever saying?
That doesn't answer my question. Unless it's literally yours and you had it hidden somewhere somehow. But I don't think that's it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're saying a lot of words, but not doing any talking. So what's the deal?
You underestimate my power.
I
are you,
just
a
had so
Dragon
many
Ball Z?
mouth noises just now.
What are you, a Dragon Ball Z character?
Yes.
What?
Don't listen to her. We found it lying around here, and she's been craving to use it ever since. And I've brought one of the counter's tall stools for piano.
Piano. I don't need that.
Shut up. You'll be too tiny with one of those chairs.
Shut up. I'm not tiny.
But you want to be taller, right?
I'm big.
Okay. I'm a man.
Silently, he sat on the stool. And then the cushion fell down, so the metal rod went up his ass.
Oh no!
The seats were being filled. Bill had to decide which one to take. Whichever seat he took would decide his fate. Perhaps noticing his indecision, Gin looked at him and pointed at the near empty space on the sofa she was sitting in. Sitting next to Gin? Alright.
Well,
The offer was too cozy to pass up.
not Gin, Jin. Remember, this isn't your turn to die.
Yeah, it is Gin. I forgot about that. Alright, Gin.
Jin. Ginny Jin Jin.
Once they sat down, everything was ready, just in time. So now what? Excuse me if I'm a tad slow, but I still barely have a clue.
You die.
Not alone there, Gramps. Yay. It was on that moment that when the time came. All barmans turned on with a new message. Your participation in the council was required until its closure. Post-proximity barmans detected. All start requirements clear. This music is like really dense.
I know.
The council menu will be available during its course. This message won't be repeated in future councils. Before they could ready themselves, it started. The first council.
Zoinks.
And then a gun came out and shot them all.
The end.
Beyond R.
Beyond
Rule
R.
Ripper.
Rion Bar. Bool Bipper.
Here we go.
It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going.
Come on, spit it all out.
What exactly?
I don't know, anything?
Yeah, what are we debating?
Debate me.
Not anything. According to the rules, we must debate using the data we've obtained, and one person must fulfill Rule 3.
What data have we obtained?
Some. I believe that last part should take priority.
Anyone willing? No.
I think piano should be the one. Like I said before.
I volunteer piano as tribute.
Yes, we should consider Bill's proposal. If after that someone is willing to tell us the data they've received. About that, I think the data should be kept secret for now, to protect everyone's numbers.
Piano, you're weak and spineless.
Wow, we got a puss. But then we can't play the game. Yes, that's the point. I don't want to, but if we don't, we all die. We can avoid it for now, but sooner or later, someone will. Oh my god, this woman's stupid. Can't even talk.
I was yawning. Okay, let's calm down. We'll talk about that later, alright? Let's start with rule number 3.
No.
Yes.
Excuse the interruption on this momentous occasion,
Excuse.
but it is needed. Who am I, you ask? Let's just say I'm a voice in your head, one that not even the rule known as billiards can hear, only you. And don't mistake me for the mere narrator either.
I'm a different beast.
The introduction can wait. Before proceeding, an explanation about what's going to happen is essential. First council about to start. How exciting! During the council, your dominion over time will be restricted, or in other words, this flow will advance without your consent. Oh, that's going to be kind of hard. Make sure you pay attention. Do not miss a single phrase, but look for use, not all outside your grasp.
This is about to be like Ellie Noir.
You can adjust the words being on your menu. If the challenge is too great, it's even possible to rise to its maximum value for a special challenge, but I would advise you to not go either of those two extremes. Medium speed is ideal. Your access to saves, loads, and backlogs, will also
What?
be lost. Your barman will rain a hand, so you can check any detail, though not every instant. During councils, you have to make some decisions, as you probably imagine. These ones will have greater impact than ones prior.
Oh,
The only way
wow.
to see all the possible paths is restarting the council anew. With that, to reach the final key point, your goal during any council, maintaining its tension under control. Tension is a simple concept, barely need an explanation. Fights, disputes, quarrels, suspense, all those will increase the tension that rules feel. If it gets too high, remaining in control will be impossible, and the only conclusion possible will be failure. that happens, you'll have to go back to the start of the council, so do all you can to keep the tension low. That's where your choices will matter. The choice of words of the rule of billiards. There is another way to influence tension, but I will leave that explanation for later when it becomes relevant. Time to begin. I would wish you luck, but I do not believe you will need it in this council. And moreover, I'm not on your side. I'm only a neutral observer. This is going to be kind of tough, so it advances without you. It goes on its, like, own time.
Yeah.
And we don't have access to our saves either.
Right. Oh man, we're gonna suck at this.
The first council.
And the last. Oh, that's pretty
boy.
neat. I like the light situation there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's start.
Oh
Bill.
shit.
Oh, God.
We had a speed read.
Yeah, well, as I said, according to Rule 3, we all have to give out a number 1 per council to fill it out. I definitely should have lowered the speed. I guess we can all agree the same one of them is going to do is too vulnerable. How do I, can I access my speed, please? Wait, maybe I can... Oh, okay.
Holy god.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's... Okay. Agreeing on an order, swearing not to reveal the other's lies. Okay, that's a
Now
little bit too
that
slow.
you mention it, I don't know what I am doing anymore.
Okay, so I guess I'll just keep here. Yo, man, how does this revealing of lies work?
Like this, I'm lying. It's on the clarification screen with the death of the number's holder or using data and hints. Shut up.
So wait, if someone says they are the number 2, for example, and the real number 2 comes out, that doesn't count? Oh, you're
Not
talking
unless
now?
they prove it. I forgot she was here.
Yeah.
Right, we can claim to be whatever number we want, but we can't show the screen of our devices. Fuck.
Kind of like similar to your turn to die. You can't
Yeah.
show your screen. Barman. It's all called... Oh, barman. Fuck.
I didn't forget.
Are these two about to go at it or something? If you say so. Idiot.
Listen here, you motherfucker.
Only irrefutable evidence counts. Like in a trial, I guess. I'm half drunk.
Okay.
So, what do you think? You missed one important detail. I wonder if on purpose.
Shut up.
Which?
What's he even talking about?
So we all have to eventually fulfill Rule 3, 1 per hour. Well, I guess in theory, whoever has that rule doesn't.
What?
They don't have to, I guess?
My brain is melting.
But if they don't, gotcha. Get it?
I didn't mean that, but it is related. If the individual with Rule 3 dies, that rule disappears. We never have to worry about it again.
Are you trying to kill someone right now?
Yeah, sure, but
If he says that, he can't be 3. Someone write that down.
alright, let me double check something here.
We're progressing without you.
No, not that one. Link. Note. Accusal.
Request council end.
Data. Damn. I don't remember what the rules are per person. Rules. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Wait. No, never mind. Core rules, objectives.
Oh.
Crap. I don't know what the rules were per person. Or that's what he wants us to think. Whatever he said. Or maybe Bill didn't mention this detail because, in his head, the possibility of 3 dying is impossible. Or in other words, he is 3. No, I'm not.
I think
don't
you're
even know
an
what my rule
idiot.
is. Immediately, all attention focused on Bill. I don't even know what rule I have.
I know.
He wasn't expected to end up in that situation. He didn't know his own number, and the data he had received didn't rule out 3.
But maybe we don't know what number he had
Ah,
on
fuck.
purpose.
Oh, crap.
Fuck.
And that
Okay.
possibility, change the subject, deny it. I mean, if we're being realistic here, he does not. He doesn't know his... Wait a minute. We had a... No. Our data said... 1, 5, 7, and 9. So yeah, he does not like black coffee. So if we're being realistic, he could technically be 3.
Oh, how did you remember he didn't like black coffee?
Because I remember he was talking about it. He's just like, I don't like black coffee, so so that means 1, 5, 7, and 9 couldn't be my rule.
Oh, okay. So we don't want to admit the possibility then, right? Because aren't they accusing him right now?
I think they are, but I also think... I don't know, because I think lying and saying like, no, that's impossible, I couldn't be 3, is a lie.
But I mean, it's not
Or we could change the
really a
subject.
lie because he's not, or at least he doesn't.
Like, I just don't know if... I don't know if Bill is going to be like, I'm not 3, or he's going to say, I don't know what my number is.
That's the thing about games like this. You never know how drastic the response is going to be.
I don't know, I wonder if we say it's possible, I wonder if they'll be like, you know, he's at least telling the truth.
All right. Well, yeah, we can go for that.
He took a deep breath, tried to calm down, and spoke.
You lost.
Maybe
the
it'll
game.
help them get on my side. I can't deny that it could be. But as Poker said, we shouldn't suspect so soon, only evidence matters. Fuck. We don't have any evidence. And
I mean, I would probably go with the only evidence matters because that's implying like you guys need evidence too.
yeah, even if I said that I'm 3, that wouldn't mean anything without evidence to support it.
Exactly.
We can make up theories and scrutinize everything others do and say, but it's pointless.
You're pointless.
Bitch. I dispute that last part. Even if they're not decisive, those details are still valuable enough to note. But I concur with the rest.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
I was only posing the possibility, nothing more.
We weren't getting to. Okay.
Yeah, what he said.
Shut up. Get your own
okay,
fucking
so
line.
I guess this is a good thing.
Maybe
So you
that's
want
the
this wrong,
trust.
though.
Like
Yeah,
how
okay.
much they trust you.
Good, obstacle avoided. So back to what I was saying. Okay, yeah, so you want that bar to stay up. What do you think? Salutations again. I need to interrupt once more. I consider it a good chance to relax, but for a moment. How is the council going? Alright, no need to answer, I can't hear you. It's time to explain the last council topic, interventions. Sometimes during a council, the scene will be represented visually as a game of pool, also known as billiards, with each player represented by a ball, including billiards himself. Don't panic, it's only an imaginary depiction. When his ball lights up and starts to shake, an opportunity to intervene will present itself. You can then decide to change the course of the conversation, be it better or for worse. Oh god. Placing your cursor on top of the ball will let you see what Billiards is thinking. Use that information to predict what he will say if he chimes in, and press if you decide to take it. That's gonna be
This
kind of
is
hard.
hard.
But it's
We're
interesting how
stupid. It is cool,
different it can go. Intervening impulsively is risky, but so is hesitation. If you take too long, the shown intervention will disappear.
That makes sense.
The only way back is starting the council from scratch, unless the same opportunity comes back naturally during the conversation. Otherwise, your authority to speed up time will come in useful. You do know what I'm talking about, right? Your control over time? Just making sure. Yeah, changing the speed. Each chance to intervene can last from just a single phrase to who knows. You'll have to use your intuition to interpret the flow of the discussion. Damn, you really gotta pay attention to what they're saying. But don't stress over it too much. There's more than one path to victory, usually. Perfect performance isn't needed, just to make sure not to let the tension build up too much. And sooner or later, you'll reach a destination, be it a favorable one or not. Being your first time, however, I'll give you one small piece of advice. You would do well in taking the first intervention to come. It will only last for one line, so there will only be a few seconds to take it. Be ready.
Jesus Christ.
That is all. With that, my council explanation is complete. Simple, right? And now the reason for his nickname should be obvious. I hope I didn't ruin that mystery too soon for you. So this is very realistic. How like if somebody says something, you gotta be on that. Time to go back into the action. Oh boy.
Okay, let's see if I got this. Bilbo's idea is that we make a bunch of rock, paper, scissors to decide the order of sacrifices in each council.
Huh? Did I say that?
I don't know. Yes, except the rock, paper, scissors part you made up.
Well, whatevs, details. Point is, somehow we'll choose in order fuck, and order that we'll have to promise blood oath.
To keep with a blood oath. Hey, I want no part in that. A blood infection is the last thing I need. So it seems like whenever he's like, you know, talking at somebody else's point, he like moves them.
Also made up. That's kind of neat.
Hey, blood oaths aren't made up. They're an important cultural thing is somewhere, probably. Respect. Shut up.
Just admit you pulled that from your ass.
Your ass. Listen, no jokes here. This is serious. And no swearing. We decide an order and we follow it. No need to overthink it. It's not that complicated.
And furthermore, not revealing the others lies. I read that kind of weird. We assume that Rule 3 will remain for a while. Is a reasonable proposal. Why would we assume that?
Oh,
Fuck!
Oh my god.
Did I seriously miss that? I didn't know that that was a thing.
Where are you, Cocktail? Cocktail, where did you go?
No, the
Cocktail!
fulfillment. If it becomes null, this builder will have to reveal the real number anymore.
Cocktail, speak to me.
Oh, right. Cocktail gone. Gone? Cocktail gone.
So then, if they stay alive, it's better for everyone if we follow Billy's plan.
Damn it. I was supposed to hover over myself. I
But if they
definitely
go
missed
poof, it's all good.
that. No, it's not all good. Well, we fucked up.
Damn.
Well, yeah, not good for 3 because death.
Wait, not so fast. There is one consequence.
Consequence.
Everyone doing Rule 3 will lie. That's just logic. So, even if the rule goes away, those people will still be more vulnerable. And why is that?
Because I said so.
We'll have one less number to suspect them for, because the one they gave being correct. Please, that's obvious. And one more danger when it comes to Rule 3, albeit minor. And what if someone doesn't lie? What would you do?
Oh, duh. If you say your number, everyone will think you lied and won't suspect you.
I think it's coffee.
That tactic is way too risky, and now that you said it, everyone will suspect whatever number you say. Yeah, Coffee hasn't said, like, anything.
I know, it's kind of suspicious.
Oh, poopy.
Pooey.
If number 3 is eliminated, that's a valid strategy. Otherwise, it's suicide. What the fuck?
No, they went back.
Oh no, we're losing the game.
How? How?
Let's say, for example, that number 1 says their real number, trying to pass it off as a lie. If we, oh my god, if we accuse him of being number 1, he'll be eliminated. You can't mess up.
No kidding. That's why I said it was risky.
But according to the rule, which was it? 6.
Now you talk.
What's up, slut? 6? Yes, that one. Wait, how did you know which one I meant? I don't know. Well, Rule 6 says that if it's a majority... What the fuck? If a majority fails after accusing someone, that person gets predicted. So accusing someone of being the number they just said can take them out if it's true. But if they lied, they become immune. I don't think someone looking to kill would accuse without being sure.
In fact, the logical assumption is that nobody will tell the truth, so there's no point in accusing them. So telling the truth, although risky, can save you, at least in the short term.
No, it's suicide. Listen for your own good. Wait, listen for your own good. Even if there's a chance of lying, or even if it's actually a lie, accusing someone of the number they just gave will lead to their death. Just maybe not right away. Actually, for a while their survival will be guaranteed. If they are accused and it's incorrect, their lie will be proven, and they'll have to reveal their real number. You know? Rule 6 will protect them for some time, but as soon as that rule falls, or the majority changes, they'll be the first to go.
Silence. No objections. They all knew Jin was right.
Without Rule 3, that wouldn't be true, but that applies from the moment you give a number, real or false. And nobody would have had reason to do without Rule 3. So basically, if you say the truth, you can be killed, and if you lie, you'll have it harder to survive later on.
Massive L.
It may not guarantee your death, but lying is way better. What the fuck?
No.
I'm getting mad. Grr, I'm red.
Wait a moment.
Don't fuck with me, Pipsqueak.
That's only true if a majority accuses the one who just gave a number. Someone here would really do that, right now? Plain raise. Many stares moved around the table, but nobody answered.
Why did you read it like that?
They had finally reached the core topic of the discussion. And I fucked up my first billiards thing. Rule 3 was urgent, but all of them knew deep down that someone would fulfill it to avoid death. What was truly important was the game itself. Who would participate seriously? Who was mentally prepared to kill another human being? Oh shit.
Me.
This is it.
Oh
I
my
have to get through to
god.
them
I have
somehow.
no idea.
Should I try to convince them with ethics? What a passion for life do the young ones have nowadays? I need to.
He doesn't care about anything. Don't do them. A kid his age shouldn't be making a choice like, do that one. Do that one.
Damn, that's tough. He got to. Oh man, I understand how you feel, but could you live happily after killing? Is your life really more important?
These answers did not.
If you manage to win the game and get out of here, the fact that you need to go along with any of the other, 9 people
I know.
is tough. Are you able to live with the guilt? A harsh question, but I needed one.
Capitalize on your emotions.
We first met less than an hour ago. Honestly, maybe the ethics question would be good for the old man.
You think so? Because he doesn't care about anything.
I know, but he's just like, I would rather I die
Oh, that is
than
true.
the rest of you. I definitely just miss that line. We all know that whatever happens, our lives will be the same after this. That still doesn't mean death is the best option. Like, for poker, I know for a fact to be like, yeah, I'm gonna prioritize my own.
Yeah, I know. I'm not so sure everyone here would feel guilty.
Yeah, I feel like the old man is like, hey, you calling me a psycho?
No one's talking to you. Chill, kid. Wasn't referring to you, although that reaction.
You calling me a kid?
No, I'm calling you number 3.
What? Are you actually 20 or something? Really gonna use that plot twist?
No, but... Bitch.
Excuse me? Baby then?
What? What?
What?
How do
I'm
I
no
bring up
psycho.
my thing?
I get no enjoyment out of this, and hopefully no one here does. But this is our reality now. You can be more aggressive or more passive, but it's not possible to keep ignoring the game. You can only do that if you already gave up, like the old man.
Isn't that noticeable?
You literally told us.
You admitted it a couple of times, I think.
Besides, the hyperactive girl, you, sir, seem to be taking this the easiest. Why did I read that like that?
I'm the hyperactive.
That one's insane. It's not that I'm looking forward to death, mind you. I just already did everything I planned to do in life, so yeah, fucking kill me. By no means was it the most satisfying life, but it's the one I had. I banged so many women.
Oh.
I don't want the youngsters to take a bullet for somebody like me already on my way to the grave.
No one is gonna do that.
I have 400 kids.
Oh god.
That's what's fair. I'll defend myself a tad, but not a ton. Can't do much with the pile of old bones anyway. They were never such much good in the first place. Maybe you could sell them.
I get what you're trying to say, Bill, but like Poker said, I prefer living on that way than dying
Damn it.
in this place.
Buck. What's wrong with the bar? What?
Than dying in this game.
Oh, well, fair enough, I suppose.
What the hell
That
are
makes
you
sense.
on? Someone fucking kill this guy. I don't like it one bit, but that's how it is. I have more than enough reason to want to live, and I imagine everyone else does too, except for maybe that child.
Certainly. We must do all we can to not stain our hands with blood. While also protecting our very lives, even at the cost of others. Even if you keep saying that it's better than death, that you must protect your lives, that you don't like it, Even if it's all true. When everything gets worse, someone gets desperate. It will all fall apart. In less than an hour, we could all be dead. No survivors. A game like this can corrupt anyone. And even if you survive, what you did will follow you for the rest of
What
your
was
life.
that noise?
It was in the game.
Yeah,
Those
but like,
spewed
did we
out all
lose?
that he'd been holding back. All his thoughts and fears. Oh god. Everybody's surrounding him. Everyone stared at him, making him even more nervous. Oh god. You know, I'll give you that. Whoever survives this will have their life changed forever. But that doesn't change my opinion, though. I prefer a tormented life to none at all. Maybe I'll go to hell later, but I'm not very religious, so it won't keep me awake at night. Even if the winner gets caught and goes to jail, still a damn better fate than dying here. How it's always been, a fight for survival. That's the society we've created. Strong survive by preying on the weak. This game is only a smaller scale version, yet more extreme. Is that really true? What fuck? Oh, I definitely missed. The only way to survive.
He's like, shut the hell
Ah,
up.
shit!
Oh no.
I hate to say this, but
That's-
I refuse to accept.
Bro,
Oh!
it's broken. No!
Truth
Truth
hurts.
hurts.
Bro, I'm trying to click.
No.
I'm clicking. I'm trying to click it. Nothing's happening. So it's decided? No! Decided what? You lost me.
Oh my god, no.
Are you gonna play? Are you
Are
gonna
you
play the game?
game?
It's the only option now. This dipshit over here didn't say anything. Thankfully, it's not just one winner. The opportunity to survive without killing exists as you watch others die around you.
Dude, we suck at this.
But that aside, it's basically...
Kill or be killed.
I fucking failed.
I fucking lost.
Now silence. A decision was made.
I fucking lost.
They had to survive. And to do that, they had to win. The game had to begin. Bruh.
Wow. What the fuck?
Bad and the game begins. Come on, I tried clicking it so many times.
That's so funny. It must have just been a bug. That's fucking funny.
Now officially. Why officially, you ask?
Officially.
Because you cannot say that you've truly been the Golden Jack if you've not experienced death at least once. Oh, okay. I guess it was expecting us to die at least once, so.
It rigged it.
Meet again, this time in a different context. Yes, it is I, that voice in your head. Who am I, you ask again? I know it must be vexing, but my willingness to divulge that information still lays far. What I can do is give you my rank, my position. I am the person in charge of guiding you through this little labyrinth. Following each death, we shall meet again. I cannot guarantee all that I can provide will be of great value. In fact, it would be better if you did not expect it. You will not find answers here, but on the proper game. But I will make sure that every little visit of yours is worth doing with some advice. When the introduction is out of the way, we can get to the truly important thing, your first death. You might be confused right now. Have you truly died? Billiard's death has been guaranteed. It's only a matter of time, therefore the answer is yes. Let's consider this a way to save time for both of us. After all, this is the moment in which the boy is defeated, his goal unreachable as soon as the good portion of the rules decide that they need to start playing seriously to survive. They're not wrong, don't you agree? Or perhaps his hopes can be fulfilled. Let us take this brief moment to discuss about it. I wonder, what is your opinion on our little hero? You do not get the liberty to choose what role to follow, so like it or not, you are trapped with him. Do you feel sympathy for him? Do you share his goal? Or do you believe he's wasting his time? Personally, from my opinion, it's truly hard not to laugh. Do not interpret that comment as if his victory is unattainable. It is a matter of attitude. Be it possible or not, this rule is like watching an ant go desperately around and around. So insignificant, so weak, so easy to crush. But perhaps that is why the natural reaction is not to kill it, but to observe it, watch it as it continues to run and fight for its life. Did I go too far, I wonder? Maybe I did get carried away. It is a pity that I cannot hear your reply to my question, but I feel satisfied in just having asked it. In my opinion, love or hate is this little ant, seeing his journey has some merit. I hope that together we will see what fate awaits this rule. Not this pathetic end, but the one that lies beyond. That is all. It is time to return to the first council and try again. You will have to be more aggressive to survive. Do not let the others derail the conversation, and all will be well, or at least better. The journey has only just started. Let's make a toast in honor of a fruitful game. and the souls of these lost rules for the Golden Jack and for our dearest owner. Damn, I sucked.
We really just killed everyone.
Damn. Well, honestly, I mean, I feel like this is a pretty good place to stop, and I at least have some idea of how the debates or like
Yeah.
councils work.
Those are really interesting, and they really do make you like think. You gotta be quick on your feet.
Oh yeah, you really gotta be quick. 'Cause I'm busy reading the line, and then I immediately lose my chance because it disappears.
Yeah.
So damn, that's tough. I'm definitely gonna be dying a lot. So yeah, next time on Beyond Our Rule Ripper, we are going to return to the council and try to pick all of the. Actually, I don't even know if like, because it said you don't always have to do an intervention, but he said for this one you do. So I guess we'll try to intervene as soon as we can. But yeah, as always, if you all enjoyed and want to keep the series going and show us some love and support, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all in the next episode.